This week's edition of Diggnation is brought to you by GoDaddy.com, Netflix,
and Bella, the digging dog. Dig, 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 all day long. Dig, 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 it's Bella the dig dog.
Song.
Dig.
Welcome to Diggnation.
Also potentially hazardous to your health.
All right, moving on. Why do you have flies in your freaking house? I noticed this earlier.
It's Southern California and I have fruit.
You put zombie and you put eerie in the title, and I don't want to do it. Diggnation.com. Hello, friends, and welcome to Diggnation episode number 140. I'm Kevin Rose.
And I'm Alex Albrecht. Diggnation covers some of the hottest user-submitted stories on the social news website, dig.com. That's digg.com.
Yes.
We are here in Las Vegas, Nevada.
That's right.
With little Bella. Hi, Bella.
This is Bella. We're at my sister's house. Let's just show off Bella. Come on.
Okay.
Come on.
Show them your shirt.
This is Bella. Say hello.
Say hello. She's like, look, the camera is very in my face.
And,
what is up? I was sleeping.
She's got a little shirt that says Little Digger. Glenn, can you get the Little Digger on there?
Nice.
There we go. And painted nails, little diamond necklace. My sister's crazy like this. So,
yeah. She's super cute. She's super small. I have to say, I got up on her and was like, oh, let me pet you. I'm gonna break you.
Yeah, she's like too small. Like I could never have a dog this tiny.
No, I mean she's super cute.
Yeah,
right?
She's friendly.
Little juice.
Little sippy.
That's horrible. Speaking of juice, Land Shark Premium Lager. I've never had Land Shark.
Yeah, me neither.
Margaritaville Brewing Company, Jacksonville, Florida. Interesting. It's very good.
We were down at the old beer cave, as they call it, in the Terrible Herbst here.
I love that.
In Las Vegas. Terrible Herbst is a grocery store chain / hotel casino.
Yeah, it's very interesting. But they literally had a beer cave, which is like a cold cave.
They make it look like a cave too. They put like fake rocks on the outside.
Yeah. It's kind of cool.
It's ridiculous.
It's very Vegas.
Yes.
So now, before we get into the show, we have something to semi-announce. I think enough people already know what's happening.
Right.
But on April 3rd, Thursday, April 3rd, at around about 7 o'clock, Kevin and I are going to be doing a live Diggnation in Amsterdam.
That's right, friends.
That's April 3rd in Amsterdam, people.
Amsterdam.
What's up, bitches?
It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be at the Next Web 08 conference. Now, one thing we want to tell you, don't get freaked out. Excuse me. When you go to the Next Web website.
Yes.
Because it's a conference about technology and internet and stuff like that. They charge to get in the conference. However, at the end of that day, we are doing a live Diggnation that is free to all.
Correct. So don't feel like you're, oh no, I can't go because it's going to cost so much money. It's it's like London in that way.
Right.
So London was connected to a conference that cost money to get into, but they let people in for free.
Yeah.
Towards the end of that day for Diggnation.
Yeah. So come on out.
So we shall see you in Amsterdam.
Hang with us in Amsterdam,
Switzerland.
and this will be your first time to Amsterdam.
This will be my first time to Amsterdam.
I'm so excited.
And you just can't hide it. How about we do a show, my friend?
Let's do it.
All right,
First story of the day. I will start things off proper-like. With a story that is how not to firebomb a nightclub.
I'm very excited. You haven't shown me this video yet.
No, I mean, a lot of people often wonder, like, how, if I were to really get into firebombing, how would I get started? And This guy clearly did not take any classes. So there's no audio, because this is coming from a surveillance camera.
I'm so excited.
So, start it off here. It's playing, it's just black right now, so they're turning on the camera.
Here we go.
So, okay, so he's cruising up in his bike. Sees his target. There's the nightclub. Okay. Stops. Look at those people outside.
Okay.
Hold on. Wait for it. He's pulling something out. He's like, okay, should I bomb them now? Yes. Okay. Wait for it. Hold on. He's looking in his pocket. He's finding his lighter.
What is it, Bella? What is it?
There he goes. Oh, he's trying to throw.
What? Tell me he does not light that on fire.
He's throwing liquid towards the.
Oh, what is he, stupid?
And now he's on fire. And now.
Oh my God! Tell me he leaves. Tell me he leaves.
Oh, his bike stalled. Oh shit! He's still on fire.
He's like, I'm on fire. My bike is stalled, and now his bike is going, but he's not on the bike.
And he's still on fire. Oh shit! He's putting out the fire. Okay. Looking.
He's like, I don't know what happened. I was just here, and then
like,
I was on fire.
My bike on fire, and they sprayed some liquid on you guys. Sorry.
Hey, could someone help me start my bike? Just a little push.
So the fire's completely out at the club. He's like, fuck you. Now he pushes his bike, and basically exit stage left. That's
First off,
just embarrassing.
This must be done in the UK, right? Because they have CCTV.
Right.
But this guy is like literally, he's like, it's like a priest at a Catholic bris. That doesn't even make any sense. But he's like throwing the water at the people or at the door.
The holy water.
And it's like all coming back over himself. And he's like, I'm just going to light everybody on fire.
Yeah.
And he becomes a ball of flame.
That sucks. But you know what? He got leather on, so hopefully he didn't get too. Well, actually, I hope he did get burned.
I know. I was like, what are you talking about?
Like, hope he's okay.
Hope he's okay. Hope he's okay. He's going to be back tomorrow because he, he's got a job to do. Really, is what it is.
What's that?
What?
Catch him? No, they didn't say if they caught him or not.
They probably did. I mean, they have him on video pretty good. Although he was using his. Bella is so chill.
Yeah, well, she wasn't when we first got here.
I know. She's like, barky, barky, barky. And I thought she was cut because she has like red under her chin, but it's her nail polish.
Oh, she's got, my sister paints her nails and shit.
So cute. So cute. What's that?
There's another little dog here, too.
Who's just like, whatever. Just get
man.
out of my house when you're done.
Yeah,
Close the door.
He's pissed. He's a small poodle.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I'm glad that they caught him. That is pure hyperbole because we don't know if they did. Yes. All right, next story. New 9 Inch Nails record available for download right now. 7,865 people dug this story, submitted by the Pop Stalinist. The Pop Stalinist? Okay, I guess so. 9 Inch Nails surprises us with an unexpected self-released album, almost 2 hours and 36 instrumental tracks described as music for daydreamers or people on drugs.
Have you listened to it?
No. Available as a download for $5.
Why is it for people on drugs then?
Because it's music for daydreamers. It's all instrumental. I can only imagine it's for...
Dude, I bet it's pretty good, actually.
It probably is, dude. Or a free album-length download, as well as a variety of physical configurations. The new business model done right? Question mark. So this is interesting. 9 Inch Nails has been Trent Reznor's been a real sort of on the forefront of figuring out how to work with digital rights management and
well,
opening
he just
stuff
didn't
up.
use it.
No, but I mean opening stuff up and seeing what happens, sort of part of that experiment that then Radiohead kind of followed up with.
Mm-hmm.
But what do you think about this? This is something that he was doing over the last 2 years, I think. Or he's been making this kind of stuff because he scored movies, right? I mean, Trent Reznor's done movie scores, right? I mean, he's like a full-on, not just a songwriter, he's like a instrumental artist.
Holy shit, this is freaking me out.
What? Why? What?
Yeah, he did Doom 3. That's what he's doing the music for that. So I just went to his website and he puts PS dig this and links dig on the front page of 9 Inch Nails.
What?
Dude, that's awesome.
What?
Right there. Nin.com, look, dig this.
Oh, dude, that's epic.
Posted by Trent Reznor. That is so badass. You have no idea how good that feels. It's insane.
PS dig this. That's funny.
Dude, that's awesome. Trent, please really contact us. Come on the show. Even though we've never had.
Let's go have beers.
That would be awesome.
So obviously we're excited about this. I mean, as music fans, as sort of do-it-yourselfer fans, you know what I mean? Like this is a big deal.
Yeah, it's huge. I think that as long as people remember that, my only fear is that, well, I guess as long as they do it in the right way. My only fear is that 20 years from now, 15 years from now, you have all these kids that are like, they understand that music is free, or in their mind it's free, right? They're probably growing up saying like, okay, I'm just gonna get your download. I'm not gonna pay for it.
Right.
I hope that.
That's tough.
I mean, for us, it's easy because we grew up in a generation where we always paid for CDs. We paid for tapes first, we paid for CDs.
Right.
And then now we're like, oh, it's free, but we can donate. Hell yes, we'll donate because we're used to paying.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm worried that once you have a generation that grows up paying absolutely nothing, that when they get to that age where they can afford to buy an album,
they're still not going to.
They're just going to be like, I've never done that.
Why would I do that? Yeah.
Right? And it's okay for. Well, I don't know. Maybe that's okay though. Maybe it's okay for artists to make $150,000 a year.
Well, but here's the thing: if they do it themselves and they make $150,000 a year, they're making probably more money than if they sold 10 times that and were at a record label. You know what I mean?
Yeah, probably true.
I mean, the record labels take a crap ton of that money.
I'll be happy to.
I mean, they get like 8 cents on the song, or like 8
cents
per album and shit. You know what I mean? So if they get, let's say every album, you know, it averages that the albums are going for like $4 an album or like $3 an album, they're still making a shit ton more money than at 8 cents.
Yep. Well, you know, I'm all for supporting Nine Inch Nails and
But
Trent.
this brings up a little question, which I had, which is, I was hanging out with my TRS guys, actually at that Star Trek convention we went to, or Star Trek tour thing we went to, and we were talking about the Radiohead model. And Dan was like, yeah, well, you know, I downloaded the album, but I didn't pay anything because I was going to listen to the album, and if I really liked it, I was going to go back and pay.
Right.
And Jeff was like, dude, you're a fucker. What are you doing? You got to pay, blah, blah, blah. But
no, that's what I did. I'm the one that told you that.
what?
I downloaded the album from Radiohead, paid absolutely nothing,
Right.
listened to it, went back, forgot that it was in pounds, paid 15 pounds, and ended up charging me like, $38.
No, you're the right. That was what sort of the whole point was. Jeff was mad at Dan because he didn't go back. And
you got to
pay
go
for
back.
it.
Well, it
but
depends.
no, but here's the thing. That brings up my question.
Yeah.
Isn't that the whole point of the Radiohead thing?
That what? Yeah, that's the
Their
whole
thing
point.
was, if you don't want to pay, or if you don't feel like it deserves any money, don't pay anything.
I think that's the whole point.
Like, how is it for us to go and say that they are wrong for not paying money? I mean, I almost feel like that defeats the purpose, because then it's like, well, it's not really free if everybody's going to think you're a dick for not getting it for free, right?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's not about. The thing is that
It's not pay what you think if everybody's going to think you're an asshole if you don't.
It's not really what it comes down to. It's pay on how much you're enjoying the artist's work, right?
Right.
Because for me, the reason I was okay with going back and spending that much money, and granted,
$150.
I didn't know that the exchange was that high, so I got screwed a little bit. But it was essentially that I listened to the entire album,
Right.
And it wasn't like I found one song on there where I was like, oh, I kind of like this song, I'm going to keep it.
Right.
I really enjoyed the entire thing.
Right.
I thought it was an amazing piece of work. It was it's one of the best Radiohead albums ever released.
Right.
And so I felt okay with going back and paying for the entire thing.
Right.
I will do the exact same thing with Nine Inch Nails. I'm going to go here. I'm going to download the album.
Right.
I'm going to listen to the tracks. Historically, I've been a fairly big fan
of Nine Inch Nails,
I like all their stuff. The last album was great. And if it's as good as I think it's going to be, I'll go back, especially instrumental, because I can get into that kind of stuff. Sometimes I just like a good, just kind of crazy mix,
Well, especially when you're doing other things. You know what
totally.
I mean? Yeah.
So then I'll go back and I'll pay what I think it's worth. So
It's interesting. It just brings up an interesting question of the whole thing of,
I think
is it really free if...
I don't think a fixed rate is bad though either. Like what he's saying here is it's $5 for a download, so you get everything for $5.
That's nothing.
So love it or hate it, it's $5, and you get a PDF with the digital
album cover,
all that
and
stuff.
art
Yeah,
and shit like that. That's good. Well, let's see what happens. I think it's a great experiment. I mean, this is the stuff that has to happen in order to push the whole what the industry does forward. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. This is cool though. Did you see what they're doing here? They have like a $5 download, right? Where you just get it straight up download. $10 for the 2 CD set, which is still an amazing steal.
Sorry, babe. There you go. Yep.
Free download, so just get it, whatever. And then $75 for the deluxe edition package, which comes with hardcover, fabric, slipcase containing 2 audio CDs, 1 data DVD, 36 tracks, multi-track format, Blu-ray disc. Oh, dude, I'm getting that. Done.
The system works.
Well, but you see what I mean? Like this is the kind of thing where if I remember, you remember the old box sets when you go into the old CD stores. I remember I always wanted like the big Metallica box set like back in the day, and it was really expensive. You didn't get a Blu-ray disc and like a DVD and all that other stuff.
My big thing with box sets, even for like DVDs,
just takes up too much space.
I just never. I've decided I'm not gonna. I just stopped buying DVDs.
Yeah, I hear you.
And CDs. Because I buy a DVD, I watch it once, I'm like, wow, that was great. It goes on my shelf, never fucking put it in again.
I know, that's why I stopped.
Never put it in again.
The only thing I probably own, I'd say, 25 DVDs total.
Yeah.
Because I'm the same way. And
and then it's like, why have it when I can rent or...
Exactly. If I really want to watch it again, I'll throw it on Netflix and it'll be here in a day.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Done.
Anyway.
All right, well, let's move on. We're burning some wheels.
So thanks, Trent.
What does that mean? Doing it.
Appreciate it. Next story, that's me.
Yeah.
Google gives all SF homeless free voicemail.
This blew my mind.
4,176 people dug the story submitted by Mr. Babyman. Google has made an announcement that can help hundreds of homeless people in San Francisco get back on their feet. Every single homeless person in the city will be given a lifelong phone number and voicemail.
That's awesome. Well, first off, I want that.
I do too.
A lifelong voicemail number.
It's pretty cool. So essentially they're saying is that, part of just even getting a job or whatever it may be, you need to have a phone number.
Yep.
You can't walk into a place and say like, hey, I'd like to apply, even for like the, whatever it is, the lowest paying job you could possibly get.
Yeah.
You're gonna say, how do I get a hold of you? You can't say like, hey, well, I'll come by your store in a few days.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And just that little hurdle is a big thing for a lot of people.
Yeah.
So I think this is great. I think that Google, I hope they open this up to everyone.
Why'd you even pay to have that? You know what I mean? To have like a voicemail number you could just have. Especially if they could do some cool stuff like email it to you as like the PBX does, where it's like a voicemail will land, you'll get an email with the voicemail in it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that would be good because then you can put that on business cards and just give it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's never the thing that rings your phone.
There's always been stuff like that, like during the Web 1.0 days and stuff like. There was all these little services like free voicemail, like hitbox.com, or not Hitbox, but somethingbox.com.
The one that's up still now?
Yeah, it's still up. It's somethingbox.com.
Slingbox? Or
No.
not Slingbox, Prager, what's that voice to text thing, that BS thing?
No, that's not it.
It's Jim uses
I don't want it.
Jim uses it. It's like Spinvox.
I like that.
Yeah, you used to
Oh
have
my God!
It works great.
You know it does not. I called Jim,
I use
leave him
my iPhone
messages.
now.
I called Jim and leave him messages, and he's like, "Oh, I never got that message." And all I remember is hearing that British girl, Spinvox is returning your code, and I'm like, please don't, just keep the message so that he actually hears it. Fuck.
Well, that's why visual voicemail on my iPhone's awesome. But anyway.
I know. Although when it's laggy, I have to say, when the visual voicemail is kind of laggy, there are periods where it like goes out and you don't get. There's zero way to know that you have a voicemail. I kept looking at my phone like for one full day, and I was like, God, why is nobody leaving me a voicemail?
It works for me, man.
Dude, it works most of the time.
I've never had
I know.
that
I
issue.
started calling, and then I was like, now this is like an old phone, but it also doesn't give me an image of a little voicemail. I was like, anyway,
I've never had that problem though.
it happens.
Let's see if she'll get up and do some stuff.
She's like, hi, well, can I go back into the thing and go to sleep? Because you guys are sort of stupid.
There we go. All right.
I love the slow warm up of like,
I know.
yeah, quack, 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 quack. Anyway.
So what they were saying is like, this is pretty cool because like having a number just so that friends and family can call and say like, hey, we're thinking about you, we miss you, we love you, blah, blah, is a good thing for people that are trying to get back on their feet. So props to Google. You are doing great things to change the world, and we appreciate that.
Bada bing, bada boom. Next story, top 10 barely legal gadgets for the modern spy, / with cool pictures. 2,656 people dug this small story. All right, Sphinxy.
I love that, dude. She's
Submitted
chilling
by
now.
Think Positive. Here are listed 10 categories of devices you can buy to make you feel like James Bond, from a laser beam that cuts things to X-ray goggles that see through clothes to CSI-grade forensics laboratory hardware.
Did you say X-ray goggles that see through clothes? And does this really work?
James Bond. Isn't that right, Bella?
Is she in the shot? Can you still see her?
She is.
Oh, she is.
She definitely is. Although she's going to be leaving now because she's
Okay.
like,
It is now not.
if I'm not going to be on the bet, she's
Oh,
like,
don't
how do I
jump.
get
She's
down?
scared.
Come on,
Oh,
Bella, this way.
She's going to commit doggy suicide.
Don't do doggy suicide. Come here. There we go. Get back in your box.
There we go.
There you go.
Okay.
Lie down. That's good. There you go. Good girl. So anyway, so the first thing is a laser, right? So now they have some big fancy
Lasers,
No, but these are big
Why does it
fancy
say Blu-ray
lasers.
on it?
Because it's a Blu-ray laser.
No, it's not.
Yeah. A laser that does not look as nice outside but works just as well if the beam is bright, not visible to the naked eye. Turn on with a unique key that allows yellow or orange laser glow. It's interesting. I like lasers. You like lasers, don't you?
Lasers are old, though. Nobody uses them.
Okay. Lock picking tools.
Old.
Did you have some?
Yes.
Okay. That's awesome.
Same here.
Tracer.
How does this work?
Take the top off. Pop it in somebody's pocket. GPS. Watch them on a map.
Really? No.
Yeah,
Are you serious?
dude, yep.
How much?
Intrusion. $7,000. No, I'm just kidding. No price. Intrusion gear, aka grappling hook. Did you have a grappling hook when you were a kid?
I did. I tried to use it for climbing up. I could never climb up a straight rope like that, though.
Did you? I put knots in mine.
Yeah, but were you really confident, like when you threw it up on your house, that like it would stick to like it would hook on like some shingles, and you're like, "Oh, it's gonna hold me"?
I always threw it over tree branches and let it catch on itself.
Okay, I did
and then
that.
you were like there.
Yeah, it was always hard and difficult to climb up those things, though.
Yeah, no, most definitely. Although we should do a poll question at the end and ask people if they use grappling hooks when they were kids.
Okay.
Good. Biometric security, lasers, and this thingy.
Lame.
All right. Security surveillance, audio and video.
Old.
But look how small.
Ooh, what's that?
It's one of those like little microphones you put in your pocket and then it records it to
that's
a hard
cool.
drive. See? Nobody knows. Key grabber. Also
I've
old.
seen those. Old.
Throwing stars.
Throwing stars are always welcome.
Taser.
In any story we have, throwing stars are
Throwing
always
stars are
welcome.
always welcome, yeah. You're like,
Tasers I hate.
well, I mean, I would like to have one if I ever got into a situation where I wanted one. And then, of course, locks for your computer.
Yes.
Yeah. And then I think some of this stuff, there's the X-ray
So
goggles.
talking about the X-ray goggles, are these how do they work?
Well, first off, they have little like curly Q, like Tim Burton
so
curly
they're
Qs on
fake.
them, so clearly they're fake.
Yeah. Did you ever buy those little X-ray goggles when you were younger, the ones with the little red dots? You had to look through them, and apparently you could see through.
It was all about like, it was just an optical illusion that made it look like you could see the bones in your fingers.
Oh, really?
That's the whole point.
Because I looked through it and I never saw anything, and I was like, I can't see.
The whole thing was they were like, put your hand up to a light, and what happened was it did this optical illusion, which made the middle part of your finger look like it was denser. And so basically it looked like your hand was an X-ray, and you could see the bones in your fingers.
I gotcha.
Fucking crap.
Okay.
I want all that stuff. I want my money back, douches. Anyway, but there's some good stuff in there.
Yep.
Next story.
Next story.
Yo.
Google did that one.
Google guy.
Oh yeah, this one. Number one Doug story in the last week on Dig.
This one caused a little controversy on the Diggnation set, which we'll talk about in a second.
Yes.
Keep going.
So I'll read the story.
Yeah.
U.S. soldier throws puppy off cliff. Close your ears, Bella. 8,550 people dug the story, submitted by Viral Blink. They said his name and showed his face. He and his buddy ought to get arrested by the military police and they have the book thrown at them.
So now I purposefully did not see this video.
You didn't watch
because I'm
it.
not a big, I just don't want to see a puppy getting hurt. I'm a big fan of puppies and animals and all that jazz.
I watched it because anytime there's something this big on Dig, I'm definitely going to check it out.
Well, so this is the conversation that it spurred.
This is, okay, then we'll talk about the story.
Yeah. So the conversation it spurred, which is, with Diggnation, we do, how many stories make it to Dig's homepage in a week?
Per day, about 120.
Right. We cover 7
Over
stories
the course of a week.
over the course of a week.
Right.
So we always make judgment calls as to what we want to talk about, what we should talk about, and a lot of it comes down to what is it that we think we can talk about that will be entertaining to the people who watch it.
Well, and what are we going to have the most fun talking about
What are we going to have the most fun talking about ourselves? But what we don't want to do is we don't want people to feel like we avoid topics.
Right.
Because there was a whole big thing about Scientology that happened way back in the day, and we never really talked about it because none of the stories were sort of stories that we thought were things that we would want to talk about. There were other things that we thought would be more enjoyable for the two of us to talk about.
Right. Well, there's never a lack of good stories.
That's the number one problem.
So it's like, what can we fit in? What are we going to have the most fun
Yeah.
talking about? And what are not going to make you bored and out of your mind?
So we decided to put this in because it was so
Hardcore.
Well, also
not hardcore, but it was so big.
It was so big.
Because it's being covered by major press outlets now. They're trying to track down who these soldiers are.
Look, at the end of the day, there's nothing, there's no excuse for hurting an animal.
No, you're absolutely right.
At all. If you're
about-
getting
what about-
attacked
what
by a
about-
wild coyote.
What about animal testing, like lipstick stuff? Not lipstick. Lipstick's
Because
horrible
lipstick-
example. Like cancer
you mean
medicines.
like
cancer medicines on mice?
Oh, see, now you're in what we call the gray area. It's the gray, foggy area of mouse versus human. I don't know. I go back and forth on that. I think anything that you can do humanely, because I love eating meat. I'm not going to stop eating meat at any time. And I know there are a lot of people, maybe Hippie Glenn doesn't eat meat, I don't know.
He doesn't. You don't eat meat.
You don't eat meat?
No
You
fish?
don't have steak?
Yeah, I'm a, what's that?
Pescatarian.
A pescatarian?
Yeah.
You're Episcopalian?
I try and do that sometimes too.
Ah, man, no, I just there's something about a piece of
Oh,
fucking
dude,
meat.
trust me. I was just in Miami. I went out with Gary Vaynerchuk from One Library TV.
I'm sure he likes meat.
Dude, we went and had the fattest filet and lobster combo and wine.
Dude, surf and turfy, baby.
Dude, Miami is an insane,
Yeah, I hear you, bro.
insane,
Hear ya.
insane,
Hear ya.
insane.
Hear you. So we had to talk about this story, but that was there was a little bit of a heated discussion as to what we do and what we don't talk about. And we
Right.
just don't want you guys to feel like we avoid topics. It's always just a choice based on
Right, and
entertainment
oftentimes,
value.
you know,
and-
we don't want to like talk about a lot of this Scientology stuff. I see it, and I'm just like, you know, I personally, well, we don't have to get in personally, but I think it's freaking crazy, some of the stuff I've seen. Of
course.
But we don't want to drag in, like, get people hating and, like, arguing and
Yeah.
fighting.
Yeah.
So anything we can do to avoid that, we try and do. So anyway.
Plus, there's so much, you know, goofy shit in the world to talk about that almost feel like, we got a couple of emails. We've received some emails that are really uplifting over the last 2.5 years about people who are in some bad situations that sort of look to our show as a way to get outside of that space for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's part of what we do is we sort of, you know, lighten people's lives a little bit, you know, lighten everything up a bit. So sometimes it's hard when there's like downer stuff to talk about.
Oh, dude,
you know what I mean?
Seriously, we could just be sitting there drinking alcohol
And
talk about fun things, make ourselves feel better by drinking.
amazing.
And it works.
We're in Vegas, so we gamble. You know, it's just the way it works. It's society. But
we
yeah,
feed
no,
our vices.
they should hunt these guys down and drag them out and throw them off a cliff. See
Yes.
how they like it.
Which is a shame because we want to give props to all of our friends that are overseas serving in the military. 'Cause
Dude, we
have
got tons of fans, baby.
Nothing but respect for the military.
Oh, hell yeah.
This is just a couple people that were acting, obviously.
Dude, bad apples exist everywhere. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. So we should move on.
Yeah, dunsy onesies. Speaking of bad apples, how about a good apple? What if your iPhone stopwatch hit 1,000 hours? 4,210 people dug this story, submitted by Travis Taylor. If the iPhone stopwatch can display true amounts of time, then this test will prove it. What would happen? You all right? What happened?
It tastes like soda. It's good.
I know it's good, dude. I know.
Like this is my second one. It's like it's easy
I know.
going down.
I'm hitting my third, and it's like it's easy. It tastes like shark.
like shark fin
It
ground
is.
up.
It's like shark fin soup, the beer. What would happen if it displayed 1,000 hours? Will the world come to an end? Will the iPhone be bricked for all eternity? Or perhaps the numbers will merely shrink down to a very Apple-esque way in order to make room for the extra digits. Watch and find out. So this is basically a YouTube video of some college kid who has set his time, has watched his stopwatch roll over from 999:59 59.9.
Mm-hmm.
And what happens is, I'm going to dare say anticlimactic.
Mm-hmm.
Basically what happens is that it just drops off the seconds and says 1001 or 00. And it clearly is still counting because at a certain point during him going, hey, it broke, look, it's not displaying anymore, it goes 1001.
Right.
Then 1002. So clearly it can display higher, but I think this is a good experiment.
Yeah. It's a bug, and obviously Apple didn't have the time to.
Well, it's not a bug.
Well, it is. It should reduce the size of the font and display the entire count.
Really?
Yeah, because that's what the calculator does. Have you been hitting the button like across? It'll start shrinking the font down so it can fit everything in.
Oh, I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
it's nice.
I did not have as many multiple billion numbers to calculate as you do.
It's
Oh, it probably was something where they were like,
honestly, props to this kid because you know what? He's sitting there in his dorm. He's like, I wonder what's gonna happen. And his friends are like, it's stupid. They're like, turn on the camera. They turn the camera, and now he's got 386,000 views
I know.
on YouTube.
I know.
He's like a YouTube star. He probably got laid twice off of it. Maybe not.
well, I think, what is he, Sigma Phi Epsilon?
Yeah.
I think? Sigma Phi Sig Ep? I think that's Sig Ep. I don't know. I can't remember. But yeah, it's...
The girls in his had to be at least somewhat
Dude,
impressed
yeah,
with him.
you're like, I
is
guess-
that like a big thing? Like if you get a lot of YouTube views, they're like, oh, that's kind of
Dude, there's probably shit in college
I
that's a big
know.
deal that we will never fucking know about,
I know.
dude.
Doesn't that hurt?
I've never thought about it until just now, and yes. Yeah. That's
Dude,
really
I heard
sad.
about. Did you ever hear about this new game called Wisest Wizard? You haven't heard of this?
No.
Dude, listen to this.
Okay.
I think there's a website for it. I think it's wisestwizard.com.
Wisest Wizard?
I don't know. Anyway, here's how it works. I'll explain it to you. Basically, what you do is you start off with 2 beers, right? And you chug a
excited
beer.
already.
You chug a beer. Your friend chugs a beer, and then you take another beer and you duct tape it to the bottom of the beer. So you're creating a staff. Okay. Once you have 5.
Are you the wisest wizard, question mark?
Well, maybe it's coming soon. once you have 4 or 5 beers, then you can then challenge other people for their staff. And so what you do is you play these games where you both like chug a beer off, and then the loser gets the other person's staff, and then you add that to your staff. And then there's things like if you go to the bathroom or you leave your staff unattended, your staff can be stolen. And then there's like these.
Well, I'd lose then if you could do that. I would lose because I always have to go to the bathroom.
Here we go.
At least 2 participants. You can play by yourself, but then you're an alcoholic. That's awesome. Rules: at the beginning of the game, player decides on special rules, including at which point a boss must be fought.
Right.
Boss fighting will be discussed later, but generally happens every 3rd or 5th levels. See special rules section.
Go down to boss fighting. Here we go.
Boss fighting. This occurs once you have finished your 5th beer, assuming you choose to fight a boss every 5th level, 3rd beer for every 3rd, etc. You cannot level up to a 5th level wizard. This is genius. Until you have fought a boss.
Right.
This is done by choosing a hard liquor to take a shot of.
Right.
Your choice is now called Boss Name of Liquor.
Right. So boss Jägermeister.
Boss Jose or Boss Cuervo.
Right.
Ideally, at least one player will need to fight a boss with you, and it is considered acceptable to wait for them to finish a level to fight with you.
Right.
Wow.
I know. So go down to the
Players
special.
may choose to play other drinking games while playing Wisest Wizard.
These are mini games.
This is acceptable and encouraged. However, the rule as to how many levels you can be obtained by winning a game should be decided on in advance to avoid confrontations later on. Our favorite wizard chess, better known to the layman's as Beirut or beer pong, which I love. Dude, I saw people playing beer pong at a bar the other day.
Yeah, it's a big thing.
No, but I didn't know you could do it at a bar.
Yeah, they
that
have
seemed
tables set
illegal
up.
to me.
No, they have tables set up. It's legal.
All right.
Wait, look at these additional rules. Examples of the special rules. You must use wizard lingo whenever possible.
Yes.
Instead of saying I'm feeling drunk, you say I'm feeling wise.
I need another beer. I need to level up. Let's play Beirut. Let's play some wizard chess.
Right.
And so forth.
Isn't that sweet? So
This is amazing.
Urban Dictionary has all the stuff on it.
Yeah, /define.php, item equals wisest plus wizard.
There you go. So, yeah, check it out. Wisest Wizard.
Good work. All that from the iPhone. All right, next story. Last story of the day.
The most depressing story of the year.
More depressing than the dog getting thrown off?
More depressing than the dog getting thrown off.
It's about the Packers, isn't it?
Yes.
That's the only thing that could have done it.
Brett Favre tells Packers he's retiring. 2,556 people dug this story. Submitted by Joe Beats. Green Bay Packers quarterback Brett Favre has decided to retire. ESPN Chris Mortensen reported that according to Favre's agent Bus Cook, Favre has informed Packers coach Mike McCarthy of his decision. And the fans are crying in the comments. It's all over the place. But I have to agree with a bunch of these comments. Thanks for the memories, Brett. You've been one hell of a player. And, dude, it's been freaking awesome following Favre over the years.
I'm sort of surprised a little bit. This was probably one of the best years he's had.
Which is a great way to go out. You know what?
True.
He was one game before the Super Bowl. Oldest quarterback in the NFL. Never, he has most consecutive starts. I mean, he's just a legend.
Yeah, he's like the Cal Ripken Jr. of football. Doesn't he hold a couple records?
Like 30.
Like 30.
He does.
Well.
So anyway, that sucks. Packers fans, I feel for you, but you know what? We'll get to see who they're going to place as QB next year.
Dude, who do you think they're going to do?
Well,
do they have anybody
back up?
They have
backup. He played a few times this year.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't know a whole lot about him. The focus has always been on Favre.
Yeah, right.
I'm a hardcore Packers fan, but not enough to follow the players.
Yeah.
I remember when he got drafted a few years ago, but I don't really know.
That's like me in San Diego.
Yeah.
Next year's Packers Chargers Super Bowl.
Where at? No, not where. Where I thought they playing.
Where at? I don't know what you're talking about.
No,
I don't know Bella. I don't know Bella. I don't even know what he's talking about.
I forgot.
Bella.
They're playing they're playing Seattle. That's what I want to go see. That's on the East Coast or West Coast. So I want to go see that game.
Oh man, if they did, I should get some tickets. I want to get some tickets for the Chargers. Hey, if you work for the Chargers, give me a buzz, dude.
You said that like 5
tickets.
times and it never happened.
Nobody ever does it. Fuck.
All right.
All right, here we go. Well, let's hit some sponsors before we hit our emails. First sponsor, GoDaddy.com. Starting at just $3.99 a month, web hosting from GoDaddy.com includes 99% uptime, 24/7 support, and free access to Metropolis, the place to install over 30 free applications, sure to help you get the most from your web hosting plans. Plus, enter the code DIG5 when you check out and save an additional $10 off any order of $40 or more. Summer Chicken Supply, see site for details. Get your piece of the internet at GoDaddy.com.
Netflix, thanks to Netflix for sponsoring the show. As most of you know, with Netflix, you can rent over 75,000 million titles online, including Blu-ray titles, and not so much for the HD DVD anymore.
God, that's sad. Isn't that sad? It's like the end of an era.
I need to sell. If anybody wants my HD,
Nobody wants to buy it. Just keep it, dude. Come on, keep it.
I don't want it. I just hate having technology that doesn't exist anymore. It's like, who wants a laser disc player at their house? Nobody.
I don't know if you got some good discs.
You know what? Next live show, I'm going to bring the HD DVD player.
And throw it in the audience.
I'm going to throw it away in the crowd. I'm going to throw out all my HD DVDs if anybody wants them.
Awesome. Hi, baby.
So come to Amsterdam. Actually, I'm not bringing it to Amsterdam.
I was like, what?
That's ridiculous.
You know how much tariff you'd have to pay?
Yeah, I know.
Tariff?
Insane.
That means money on goods and services?
Netflix now has over 40 shipping centers, so most of the deliveries happen one business day. Netflix plans start at just $4.99 per month, and as a new member, you can get a no-risk-free 2-week trial.
What?
No.
What you just said was not English.
I said a no-risk-free.
And what you can do is get a
no-risk 2-week trial membership. Get it through us by visiting www.netflix.com/Diggnation. Be sure to type in the www, otherwise you won't get the 2 free weeks. You'll get like 1.
Correct, Amundo. Also, we want to mention, if you're not watching Internet Superstar, you're a moron. Internet Superstar comes out every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern. We got a little. Didn't they do the freaking Video Professor thing?
Oh, Video Prof was awesome. So if you haven't seen that, Martin Sargent's new show with the Gator, this is a clip of the Video Professor. Awesome.
Hi, I'm John Scherer, CEO and founder of Computer Professor. You've seen me on television for years pushing my line of free computer learning lessons. Well over 10 million people have taken advantage of my offer. They learned email, internet surfing, how to copy and paste, and lots more unbelievably simple shit that any fucktard should be able to figure out on their own. I'll also teach you shortcuts for gaining backdoor access to personal computer networks so that you can decimate your enemies. So don't wait. Take your left hand out of your sweatpants and mop the Cheeto dust off the other. And if you can, pick up that phone and dial it. That's if you can figure it out. What are you waiting for? Try my product.
Dude, I love Jay is like nails that guy.
No, you mean the Gator.
I mean, the Gator nails that guy.
That's right.
Bends him over a table.
That's right.
That's Jay Allison.
That's Jay Allison.
Not
Not many
Jay
people know that.
It's good. It's a great
Dude, I
show,
love
though.
you've seen that. You've seen that guy, right? On all the like late night shows.
Oh,
The like Video Professor guy.
Yes, of course.
Oh my God, it's so smart and
we
clever.
need to start Video Professor.
The microphone.
What's wrong with my microphone? His microphone?
Yeah, thanks.
Dude, we
not
need
working?
to start Video Professor.
Dude, we should do drunk Video Professor.
Oh, it'd be huge.
Where we do like guides on how to set up your computer and we're all drunk.
I don't know if people would buy that,
I'd buy it.
but we could do something like that.
We could do something.
I don't know.
Well, let's hit some emails, shall
do
we?
it.
First off, this email comes from David from the Netherlands. Hey guys, love the show. Got really excited to hear about you coming to Amsterdam to film an episode. Yes, I really have, in bold, to be there. But what I don't understand, from what I understand, I need to have a ticket to the conference to be able to go to the Diggnation filming. Although I love Diggnation, 750 euros is a wee bit steep for me just to see you guys live. First off, is it really? Secondly,
Yes, it is.
yes it is. Thirdly, don't even worry about it, bro. Completely free, just like we did in London. You don't have to get a ticket to the conference to be able to come and see the live taping.
Completely free.
Completely free, so feel free. P.S. Can you guys get me in?
Yes.
So yes. So thanks, David, and look forward to seeing you in like a month.
Yep.
Get your tickets, get your hotels. I gotta call and get my hotel before this comes out.
Get your
Good
tickets.
times.
You make sure you're in the same place that I am, though, staying.
You know what? We'll set it up before I leave. While I'm going to the airport tonight. What?
Yes. All right.
Let's go.
Picture email. Hey, Kevin and Alex, my name is Brenda, and I'm from Lawrence, Kansas. I'm a big fan of the show. So much that
Hi, Brenda.
I programmed an LED light to display Diggnation. It was a lab assignment, so we could use it to display anything we want to. So of course I chose that. Here's the link to the video I took of the display. I had no idea she had a video associated with it. Let's play.
Dude, why would you not know
I've been wearing my Diggnation shirt out and about lately in the hopes of running on the Diggnation fans, but no luck yet. That's okay. Either that,
Keep
or guys
it
may
going.
think it's not a shirt and have no idea what Diggnation means. Thank you for the confidence. I want to see you guys in a couple weeks in St. Louis for my birthday, but sadly I had 2 tests and couldn't make it out. Anyway, I've included a picture. Keep up the great work. So here is her LED kit. Seems like an awful lot of electronics just to display that, though.
Yeah, but that's awesome, dude.
It is cool.
Diggnation.
Very cool. And here is the picture in full size for Alex.
Hello, nurse.
All right.
I love that we have girl fans.
It's insane.
Isn't that great? That make you feel good.
No, it's good.
Well, if you'd like to send us an email, please feel free to do so to dignationfans@gmail.com. Well, that is it. For this week's edition of Diggnation, I'm Alex Albrecht.
And I'm Kevin Rose. Thank you for watching. What? What were
Did
you
we
saying?
not?
No.
We said everything, I think.
I was just going to say, friend us up. I have all my...
I've stopped doing all that social
Really?
networking stuff. Dude, what?
I still do. I do. All my links to all my social networks, Facebook, blah, 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 all on dig.com/user/Kevin Rose. There you go.
Yes. Until next week, Bella,
Bella, cheers.
look us out.
Come on. Here's a little, have a little sip.
She's gonna, dude, she's a lightweight. Look at her.
She's
like,
take a sip.
She's like Tinkerbell.
She's about to. She's about to.
Don't do it.
Look at there.
You'll kill the dog. You'll kill the dog. You're gonna kill the dog, Kevin.
Oh, she got a little bit. She got a little bit.
I hope she horks.
Wait, what is brought to you by?
GoDaddy, Netflix,
And
Bella, the digger dog. Huh?
Yeah, Bella, the digger dog.
Bella, the little digger.
Dig, dig, dig. Takes all day. Bella, dog, digging dog.
Okay. I like it.
And then we'll have like little shots of her, and you have to do
Little
like
digger.
little parody shots, like frozen shots of her doing different things. Like a little dig, dig, dig. She digs all day. Bella, 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 the digging dog. Dig, dig, dig. Bella, the digging dog. You know, like that.
Yeah, that's funny. This week's episode of Diggnation is brought to you by GoDaddy.com, Netflix.com,
And Bella, the digging dog. I dig, dig, dig all day long. Bella, 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 the digging dog. I can't do it.
Song.
Dig, dig, dig all day long. Bella, 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 the digging dog. Dig.
It's like a,
That's horrible.
it's like a pack of retards singing at karaoke.
God, is this just horrible?
Yes, it is, but it'll be amazing.
Okay, here we go.
So it's Dig, Dig, Dig all day long. This is Little Digger Bella's new theme song. All right, here we go.
God, I feel so weird. I feel like weird right now. It's
I'm like
uncomfortable.
all erect on these pillows.
I'm uncomfortably
I'm also
energetic.
uncomfortable.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Here we go.
This week's edition of Diggnation is brought to you by GoDaddy.com, Netflix,
And the new Bella, the digging dog.
Dig, dig, dig all day long. This Little Digger Bella's new theme song.
Dig.
So this is the other dog. This is Weedy, and he's got a little bow tie on, and his shirt says Diggity Dog. His little poodle.
Done.
Anyway,
All right, well, let's move on. We're burning some wheels.
so thanks,
What
Trent.
does that mean?